Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So Ethereum is similar to Bitcoin. I'm not going to go into so much detail here in this video. I did go into quite a bit of detail in the Bitcoin video. So check that out for broader information about the crypto market. Yeah, it's just my last Bitcoin video I just uploaded. Again, but Ethereum here is a similar situation where we have obviously started a downtrend back in November, December. We've come down. We've moved up here in a wave 4. We've come down in this last wave 5 with various subwaves, and this is all part of a larger wave 2. So we moved up here in an impulsive move to the upside in a wave 1 in May 21. We then came down in a wave A, similar to Bitcoin. We moved up in an impulsive move in a wave B. No, sorry, not impulsive, in a corrective wave B. And we moved down in a wave C. All of this, A, B, C, is part of the wave 2. After the wave 2, you would naturally expect a wave 3. In an ideal case, doesn't have to happen. Yeah, there could be some other waves in between. But the wave 3 would then obviously go to an all-time high. And here we talk very clearly at least above the $8,700 level, maybe even 10,500. But this is quite far away. We are miles away from that, even to think about that. But that is what is going to happen. I'm convinced about that. How long that will take, that is impossible to say. I don't know how long the next wave up will take. It can take, it could happen end of this year. It could take a year. It could take 2 years. This is impossible. It all depends on how well this really all adheres to the halving cycle, really. Yeah, I'm normally not considering that too much, but obviously when we talk about timing, the Elliott wave method doesn't really give us a lot of clues around how long is something going to take. And one of the few things that we have in the crypto market is Bitcoin's halving cycle. Then based on that, it would obviously take a lot of time until we get a run to the new all-time high. Now, that doesn't mean it will necessarily adhere to the halving cycle. I'm not necessarily a friend of that. This is one possibility. So it could still go to an all-time high before the next halving. The other possibility is that we do a rally, which will not be a new all-time high rally, but still a rally that can be traded and where massive profits can be taken, where we then come down once more afterwards and where we can accumulate again. That would, to be honest, maybe even the preferred option, because we could accumulate at the current price range and then we take profits at that high, how high it may be. Yeah, maybe it will go close to the wave B here, around $5,000, and then we will come down once more. So profits can be taken here, and down here it will be accumulated. And of course, I will talk about all of that on this channel when we can see it happening. But these are sort of possibilities, and this might not then be a cycle top. It might just be a corrective rally to the upside, which is absolutely possible. Now, in the current stage, it is much too early to really talk about that and to confirm anything, because we have only just touched here one of these target levels. It was $880. We completed here, by the way, a 5-wave move to the upside, which means we completed a cycle. At least it is possible and likely. And we have now seen an impulsive reaction to the upside. Now, it is still too early to confirm that this is already a breakout that could go to new all-time highs or that will lead to significant upside. But it is starting to look promising. And it is, again, similar to Bitcoin, the first time in the last 7 months that I tell you that this could become something that we can really count an impulse here. So we have a good potential that this could become something. One problem I have with this, and there are different ways of counting this. I had it like that, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which created here a first impulse, a wave 1 at this high at around $1,150. I then saw coming here a wave A, a B, and a C, coming as, in this case, a running flat pattern, which is rare, which is why I'm actually not a big fan of that. There's an alternative, of course, and we could relabel that a little bit. We could say maybe the wave 5 was here. This was the 4, that was the 3, And in that case, then, just see, wave 5 would be a bit higher. In that case, then all of this was just the ABC, so the wave 2 was here, But again, in both scenarios, the wave 2 was very, very shallow, very, very low. Actually not enough for a wave 2, which makes me a bit skeptical about that. Now, that can mean, again, similar to what I said in the Bitcoin video, that could either be super bullish, but if it is super bullish, we would now be in the wave 3, and we would really need to blast off here now, and we would cut through the 1254 level like butter. Yeah. But we can't see that yet. Yeah, there is also a possibility that we say, all right, the wave 2 has not happened yet. Yeah, we are still here, and we're just only now in this wave 4 creating here the wave 5. So we had the wave 4 here, and we're creating the wave 5. It may be something like an expanding ending diagonal, the way that looks. And then only now we are going to get into this wave 2. And this is something we need to have on the radar. So at the moment, it is just a very unclear situation. There's no problem in admitting that the situation is just unclear. And you often get that in possible turnaround spaces, in possible turnaround points. I think in the last few weeks, it was very clear. We talked about lower prices, we came to target levels, and so on. And now we are in a possible turnaround space where we just need to be a bit patient and see how the market is deciding the next moves. Now, if it really is the case that this here was the wave 5, then we look at a price drop below, I would say, 1054 to confirm that, and we would get into the region here in a wave 2, into the region here between, I would say, 1071, that is the 38.2 Fib level, and 997, which is the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level. This is sort of the most likely area where we would expect now Ethereum to get into. And this is unfortunately the difficult environment that we are currently looking at here. Okay, it is challenging, and we don't know yet what is going to happen. Now, Ethereum looks generally a little bit better than the Bitcoin chart, because Ethereum already crossed above this wave E high of $1,145, and that was an important structural high. But even more important is the level above 1254. So as I said before, that 1254 level is super important. We need to get above that to be more confident about continuous and further upside. And if we go above that, I think we can get quite easily here to that range around 1542 and then 1700. That would be significant upside already. And when we make it, and that is so important, we need to make it above a certain level and then establish that level, retest that level. That is ideally what we want to wait for. So here, move above that level, retest, go higher. Very important. Okay, so this is what we're waiting for at the moment, that we get a bit more clarity. And when we have clarity of a whole chart, of a fractal that makes sense, with a high probability fractal, then we can also with higher confidence calculate the next price moves. All I can tell you at the moment that it is the first time, I think, in the last 7 months that I'm calling here the possibility of a low. I'm not confirming you that the low is already in. This will take a while, but every confirmation will build confidence, and unfortunately there is just no 100% certainty in financial markets. And welcome to crypto. Welcome to crypto. But what I can tell you is that here we are in an accumulation phase, long term, definitely even medium term, and that I do expect a rally. But I also have to expect still short term lower prices, because we have not moved above the 1254 level. So there is still something we need to be aware of, that there is a high potential still for lower prices below below the swing low of $880. This is unfortunately this turnaround space. You can imagine it as a range in which we currently are, between $880 and $1254, $1255. That range is unfortunately quite high because crypto is so volatile. So I'll keep a close eye on this for you. I told you a few days ago, I'm watching this like a hawk. We really need to understand that a little bit of time is needed to get confirmation that the possible low is in. But even any of these smaller breakouts can be traded, of course, right? Okay, that is my view about Ethereum here at the moment. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.